Alright. Audio check. Levels are moving. Pasty white guy check. Game feed is running. Welcome back, everyone, to another episode of Muckluck Streams with your charming, self-proclaimed, but still humble host, Muckluck. Been looking forward to this all day today. The new patch, War of Thorns Part 2, came out, along with the Warbringers movie for Sylvanas, which basically it shows what she's going to be doing at the end of this quest line. Now, I've got the quest here. Saurfang, it's about time. Look around you, hero. What a lovely sight. The wisps are scattering. One by one, the walls come crashing down. Now's the time. The world tree is ours for the taking. Find Saurfang. We shall finish this once and for all. Alright. Now, I fully intend to find Saurfang, but I don't know if any of these daily quests disappear. I doubt it, but I'm not 100%. Hey, DJ Destruction, how's it going, man? So I don't know if these quests disappear. I doubt it, but I'm not 100% certain. So I want to wreck this area before I proceed with the quest line. I have already seen one guy run past me with a mount for finishing this line, so I was wondering if there was going to be another cliffhanger and then another week to wait, but no, apparently we can finish the whole thing tonight. I'm really excited to do that. I wasn't trying to steal that from you, buddy. I was just trying to cleave these down. That's all, I promise. I wonder if hunters contain these spirit owls, because the only spirit owl in the game before this quest was like a 6-hour respawn. It was like a huge thing hunters fought over. How you doing today, DJ? Have a relaxing day, I hope. There's one. Two more furbolgs, and then we're done with those. Going to do LFR tonight? Yeah, I think so. I'm going to finish this quest chain, and then I will do that. The main reason is I need one more piece of this set so that I can get a set bonus. Hey, Kasum. Oh, Kasum, I have to show you this. So Kasum and I ran a plus 16... Halls of Valor yesterday. We had 44 deaths, but yeah, not to make you too jealous that you weren't there, but let me show you this. Kasum, this is what I got in my chest. This right here. 245 Titan Forged Blood Relic. Yeah. In total, it only raised my total eye level by 1, but yeah, I was when I opened it. I kind of wish I had waited to open it till the stream, but I was impatient. You haven't even looked yet? I also got a key. Keystone Neltharian's Lair, Mythic level 15. Bolstering Explosive Tyrannical. If memory serves, bolstering is when you kill mobs close together, when you kill one mob, all the others heal and get a plus 20% damage and health buff. So pulling things in packs hurts you greatly. Explosive, I think, was added to the game since I stopped playing. I'm guessing they explode when they die, but I'm not even 100%. Dude, you also got Titan Forged. Oh man, that's awesome. Is it permanent, or are we just really lucky? You got Blackrock Hold 15. I think Tyrannical just means stronger bosses. Hey, 210 boots. Alright. Let's transmog these. I cannot go around in Nox style. Did I have anything saved as a favorite? No, I guess I didn't. I think this is what was on the other ones. Alright. So, Assuming the world quests don't disappear after I finish the quest chain, I'll probably come back and do that one. It's the exact same boots, but there's a chance that they could Warforge or get a socket or something like that. I don't really need these two. These are one-handed swords. So, I'm gonna head on up there to Sarfang Returns. You get an extra one, I think, here. Okay, well, I did that one first out of paranoia, and it was a small gear upgrade. One from 190 boots to 210 boots. So we're gonna fly on up here to Sarfang. I feel kind of spoilered because I watched the Sylvanas Warbringer video, so I know how this ends, but ugh, it gave me chills. I love it. And if anyone here doesn't know about it, there was a kind of mini cinematic. I not even sure if it plays in game, but the Warbringer's Sylvanas cinematic was on MMO Champion today, and it basically starts with her approaching Teldrassil. Like the last of the the guards are dying, and she's approaching it, and all that's left is the civilians, and it's basically her being a monster. Alright, Sarfang, you here somewhere, buddy? There he is.
I serve the Horde.
Our journey was treacherous, but we never lost sight of our goal. I will not slay innocents. If they do not raise arms against us, we shall spare them. Enter Lord and I and capture any civilians you find there. They shall be questioned, then released. Oh! If you're saying that, I bet you're not going to like what Sylvanas does later.
Orcish death.
Siege of Orgrimmar 2.0. When do we get Siege of Stormwind 1.0? This is it, Mux. Lord and I is all that stands in our way before we capture Darnassus and reclaim Kalimdor. Rout the defenders. We cannot risk allowing a single enemy to escape until we have secured control over the World Tree. I want this place in order by the time the War Chief arrives. Lord and I has mustered significant reinforcements on its shore, enough to drive us back. One swift strike and we can end this threat. You will break through their lines and slay the two commanders. Without leadership, this force will crumble.
May you die.
Alright. Megala Magizella the ring and then blah 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 blah. Is one of the bosses spawn here? Aerial Stagguard. Flash Tar R. Army of the Dead. Dang it. Oh! Found her! La 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 la. Let's get these people to unintentionally help me cleave down this other mob too. Alrighty, I'll say it on stream, so anyone who wants to come can come. Giggity. Man, this lady's got some hit points for all the people we got beating on her. I'm gonna hit a little bit of you, a little bit of you, a little bit of you. You get a dot, you get a dot, everyone gets a dot. This is how Blood DKs do world quests like this. That single target damage, nothing to write home about. We can just kill all 10-15 of them at once, without really being at risk in most cases. Alright, how many do we need? 5 more. Need to work on the civilians too. Alright, 3 and At this point, I need to worry more about getting civilians than I do the NPCs. 4 of 8. Yeah, I love how I can talk to him while still pretty much in combat. Ooh, this is too juicy to pass up. Hey, that quest is done. Looterang! Alright, this guy's got me stuck in combat, I think. Alright, couple more civilians, and there's another named boss, mini-boss. Seven and 8. Where is this one? That away. Probably where all these whore people are hanging about. Yeah, she seems to spawn right here. Alright, we chill for a minute. Still got our flask running from Mythic Plus 16 yesterday. Oh, Karane, where are you, dear? Oh, starting our course. How much gold did these drop? 1 to 3 each, nothing major. What do you guys think about Blizzard simultaneously launching the expansion in every area of the world at the same time? You think they're gonna have a smooth launch? That's both awesome, but kind of intimidating undertaking. I think the Legion launch was pretty smooth. But like everyone before it has had some bumps. Warlords are of the launches that I played when they went live. For example, I did not play Mists of Pandaria when it went live, but like the Warlords of Draenor launch had a lot of problems. They had to do a lot of patches and hotfixes and stuff.
I am Sarfang. Brother,
We've shown honor to our enemy today. This has almost been too easy. I congratulate you on your success, but I sense something is not right. Lord Denai is now secure, but something is amiss. There has been no sign of storm rage. Malfurion would have never let Lord Denai fall without a fight. He must have gone after her. My army has My army has approached from the north, and our reinforcements have arrived from the south, which means that they are not along the main roads. Search the forest with me, Mux. We will find them and be done with this once and for all. Ooh. Quest reward, a plague bat.
we have make haste. The war chief awaits.
Make haste, the war chief awaits. Fauna analysis widget. What? Oh, it's an artifact. Okay. What's going on?
The war chief faces storm rage alone. I must.
Whoa! Holy crap!
Dishonorable blow.
Yo, he just axed him right in the spine.
Regret nothing. You did well.
Oh, Malf had her at 10%.
To interfere.
My victory was inevitable. He was merely wasting my time.
Yo, you're 10% life. He was at 100.
Finish him and be done with it. Take a moment if you like. Then take his
No! That's how James Bond villains do.
You have led your horde in service of death. You will regret this day.
Malfurion!
No! You did not kill him, Orc. Why?
Because he's a main character.
Without honor, I did not deserve to end him.
This entire war is without honor. How dare you spill so much innocent blood for nothing?
Not for nothing. We spill blood so that the Horde will endure.
Because you spared Malfurion, I will offer you a choice.
Oh, snap.
Attempt to stop me from taking him away and die. Or
I'll
remain
take it, Sarfang! Run!
dead.
I'll take it!
You have a choice as well. Take him to Darnassus and both of you will fall when we conquer it. Or flee somewhere far from here, so that you both survive. Come, champion. We must follow our war.
Are you leaving your axe in his back?
Victory.
Your weapon's in his back. Oh snap, Tyrande with the moonbeams. Yo, she's literally casting Hearthstone. Are you AoE Hearthstoning? Ah, where do I get a group Hearthstone? Oh, look at all these Horde that went to BlizzCon, y'all. So many blimps.
I have no time for games.
You would ask a question of me, Mux? I am ready. Oh, you guys get to see it! I saw it already. We'll watch it together, though.
Secure the beach. Prepare to invade the tree. Why?
Why? You've already won. Only innocents remain in the tree.
This is war.
No. This is hatred. Rage. Windrunner. You were defender of your people. Do you not remember?
I remember. A fool.
It's silent? You guys can't hear anything right now?
Take her! Run!
Barely? Well, that's a shame. I can't, I can mess with it in game, but not without stopping the cinematic. That is so cool that her tears became those scars. I don't know if they ever explained that before this moment.
Life is pain. Hope fails. Now you understand. Ah, don't grieve. You'll soon join your loved ones.
I grieve for you. You've made life your enemy. And that is a war you'll never win. You can kill us,
Them eyebrows.
but you cannot kill hope.
Can't I? Burn it. Burn it!
I like how neither of them wanted to do that. Sarfang just said we don't kill innocents. And she's like, kill thousands of them. Hashtag not my war chief. Alright, let me make a couple of changes here per what you guys just said. Can I turn on subtitles for cinematics? Is that a thing? Don't see it in graphics or sounds. How do you add me? On what platform? Do you mean like as a friend in WoW? Is that what you mean? Yeah, I'm not sure if you can do what I'm looking for in here. Okay. My name is, in-game, if you're on the Horde server of Thrall, my name is Mux, right here, M-U-K-Z. So if you want to add me, just, you hit, what is it, O? That opens the friends list. You hit add friend, and you can type in, just M-U-K-Z if you're on the Thrall server. Or, what is my... Oh, up here you can do this. You can use Muckluck. Here, I'll even type it in chat. Muckluck pound 1953. Come from a long line of Mucklucks. So if you add that, you'll real ID friend me, and you can see me online when I'm on any character. Okay, wow. There's the tree, or what's left of it. Oh, well, the Alliance status now.
In this curse?
You've received a friend request. Oh, Kemmer God. What character is Kemmer? Is he online? I don't know if he's online yet right now. Oh my gosh, I've got too many friends. Some of these people I don't even remember.
What are
The flames cast Sylvanas' face in shadow. War-torn reigns of the Undercity Plague Bat. Oh, shit.
When I sent you on this mission, I did not foresee this outcome. Our attack was meant to end a war before it began.
Oh, look
To
at
capture an
this.
enemy's home and annihilate
Look at
their
this.
leaders in one stroke, to inflict a wound that would bleed the Alliance dry. We
Let's
have
use
only
this for a little
partially
while.
succeeded. The Alliance will retaliate. They will come for us. For me, for you.
Oh,
But
wow.
they are bleeding. Their anger will prove a weakness, not a strength, in the war to come. Rest while you can. Prepare for the battles ahead. I will have need of you.
Well, can't talk to her, I'm trying to. Nathanos and Sarfang don't have anything to say either. Sarfang got his axe back from Malfurion's back, I see. Oh man, I like the chains dangling from this thing. Check it out. Did we burn the tree, or did something else happen? We burned the tree, and now we know why the Alliance are going to retaliate. So this leads into the cinematic of the Alliance attacking the Undercity. So now we've basically gotten rid of the only remains of Darnassus. Oh, that's so cool. We've gotten rid of the only... I can't even click on that island anymore. On this character, I don't even know if I can go up there anymore. I can't click on that map. I can still go to Azure Mist and Blood Mist. Oh, it's a good thing I mapped that out for the Explorer title before I did this. There was a... Dude, no, you're gonna get me killed with fatigue. Psycho. But I think there was a... This quest wasn't here earlier. Alright, so let's do a couple of these world quests right here for the 210 gear. We've got two possible... Are these the swords? Yeah, I don't care. These two are worth doing.
The Kaldori are deadliest in the dark. Jump into the fray and deal with them before night falls.
Hard to tell if it's day or night with you burning down the capital. Yes. Vengeful Huntress. Oh man, I'm killing the ones in the medic tents. All right. Woo! Oh, I didn't get all of them. Lies, slander, and alliance propaganda. You are a liar, a falser, and a charlatan. And you speak untruths. Oh my gosh, these glaive noises. You monsters. Yeah, I kind of feel like I'm a monster right now. We got... Need to destroy these things, apparently. Oh, what was that? Was that... Yo, I think that graphic is based on your class and spec. I just, like, blew it up with a blood fountain. That is really cool if they specialize that such a small thing for class and spec. Hold on, we're gonna try that again. Alright. Ah, that's so awesome. He did the whole Lich King point the sword at it, and then it just, like, exploded with blood. Squishy, squishy. Alright, I need one more Lunar Ward. What's your average item level? 212 as of now. I was 210 when I logged on. Dude, I'm tempted to keep interrupting this just so I get to watch this more. Blood powers.
My faith in you was well placed.
Yes, it was.
The will of the Kaldori will soon crumble.
What is this picture? Alright, hold on. I'm looking at this picture he just put in chat. Hang on, guys. Oh, it's not working. Something's wrong with my scenes. We'll deal with that later. You guys will have to click the meme for yourself. I was gonna share it. What is this word bubble? Zidormi? Who's Zidormi?
Greetings.
From the shores you gaze on Teldrassil. From the shores you may gaze upon Teldrassil. Once a cradle of life, it is now a ruin of ash and fire. Even the world trees must bow to the cycle of life. Everything born will die. No one understands this better than the bronze dragonflight. Would you like to see the tree as it once was? Oh, guys. Okay, so this is a way to revert the island up there back to how it was for things like the Explorer achievement. They thought about this. So you can talk to her, and your version of World of Warcraft will have Darnassus Hole again. Yeah. And at the Dark Portal. That's cool. Good for them thinking about that. If I had waited 10 years to get the Explorer title and then they took away my chance to get it, I'd be so upset. So upset.
Azerite powder kegs have been flung from our ship.
Oh, Reset, let me show this off. Last night we ran a Mythic plus 16, only 44 deaths. This was what was in my my chest this morning. 245 Titan Forge Relic for my weapon. Cigar. What is my goal here? Powder kegs. Powder kegs, okay. And we're fighting druids that are currently in sea lion form. The Horde will pay. Are they removing relics though? So it's really all about item level. I mean, if you're the higher level your main weapon is, the higher level any of your equipment is, the further into the new content it will last. But it will be replaced. So they're not getting, like, taken away from you, but they, you know, all your equipment will become obsolete going into the new expansion. Yeah, nothing gets, like, just flat out taken away. It's just, you'll find better. What is this? Pattern, Imbued Silkweave Shade, rank 3. Legion Tailoring. Oh, I'll see if that sells on the auction house. That could be worth money or useless, I don't know much. Are these orcas? These are druids in orca form. Can you already get heirlooms to scale past 110? Or are you talking about later? Aww. I will say I don't have a lot of visibility with this plague bat. It's a fat son of a gun. One of my favorite flying mounts in the game, simply because it gives you such high visibility. Let me show you. Is this. This is the Headless Horseman mount from the Halloween event. Look at this. It's just a horse that flies. And, like, if you, like, I can go so fast, I can, like, go through doorways and stuff and still be flying for, like, a few more seconds when I'm indoors. Wait a minute, why am I not getting dismounted? Why? Hold on. Did it dismount me when I was on the bat? I need a barrel. I need to test this. Alright, hold on. Let's get back on the bat. And let's see if I can do this. Okay, yeah. I guess I was manually dismounting because I just assumed I had to. Okay. For a second there, I thought I'd found some amazing hidden power of the Headless Horseman mount. This is not the case. Speaking of horses invincible, how do we... What? I can't tell if Versed is trolling me or just dumb because of the inability to detect tone and type.
Your efforts are needed elsewhere, champion.
That would be a... Oh, this is why we did it, right here. Look, I just did the quest for the exact same item twice, and I got it better the second time.
Francis, lucky doos and root.
Oh, those are neat.
Good fortune to all friends of the Valor.
Alright, so all that's left is... Don't care about those. So I guess we're done here. No, that was cool. That was really cool. So did the Alliance see the same movie, or did they see the Warbringers movie with Jaina? Because the Warbringers movie with Jaina was like a week ago, and they saw her like raising her dad's boat out of the water. Yeah, that one I'm familiar with.
Nelly deals for a friend of the Grumbles, like you.
Like you. Yeah, Jaina's Warbringer movie was all about her raising her dad, the leader of Theramore, I forget his name, raising his ship out of the water. And she was all sad because she basically let him die. Any of you guys play Warcraft 3? You know the story through that? What the heck?
Hello.
Like, when Thrall and the Horde were attacking Theramore, instead of trying to stop them or help her dad, all she did was just kind of went like this and got out of the way and let them kill her father. And now she's like, maybe I should have helped kill the Horde and not let dad die. Early on, James was supposed to die in Warcraft 3 and was going to be raised as a Banshee. First time I've ever heard that. Or said with the skeptical information. Skeptical. Blah, blah, blah. Oh, you like her now that because she's got that one streak of blonde hair? Oh wait, no, she used to be all blonde, then she got mostly white hair with a streak of blonde hair remaining. Sorry, I don't know how that happened. I missed that episode of Jaina, A Day in the Life of Jaina. Long load time into Dalaran is long. Dude, as silly as it may sound, I was having fun reading the little quest text there for just all that stuff that was going on. Like, I am looking forward to when I am questing again, I get to do a lot more reading of that stuff. I'm sure I'll get sick of it eventually, but not yet. Alright, steam-powered auctioneer. See if this pattern is worth anything at all. 87 gold? I'll take it. Throw some silk in there. Unused voice line, stuff like that. How was your day, ma? Up until about 6:45 it was pretty awful. Then it picked up. Work was okay. We had like a freak thunderstorm in my area. A lot of traffic lights were out, so the drive home was about twice as long as usual. Because nobody knew what blinking yellow at a four-way intersection means. Alright, sell the silk. And then I think I'll be doing LFR. I need to get one more piece of this set. That's my goal right now. Oh, let me go get some of the coin flip coins. For anyone not familiar with it, when you do a raid in WoW, you can basically, on certain bosses of your choice, you can flip a coin. And let's not do that. And when you do it, it's like just a second chance at loot.
Good luck, friend.
So now I've got 3 coins, so on 3 bosses of my choosing, I can flip a coin for a second chance at loot. It's true. I feel like I have one full-time job and one part-time job, Bakamono, except one of the 2 pays way better than the other, and one of them is fun. I'll let you try to figure that out. The Rexar campaign was pretty awesome. Dude, I remember, Reset, at that time, I remember being so amazed when the first chain heal was out. The little witch doctor guy with chain healing. Never did the Pathfinder quest. I want to kill myself in zones where I can't fly. But you can get flying in like all zones, except maybe the Blood Elf homeland or something. Oh man, didn't look at his face before now. I don't want to see him in a dark alley. Let's see, /mount special. Woo! Oh, do they? Man, it's been too long. Like, I remember unlocking flying here in Legion, but the other stuff, it's been way too long. Alright. Anyone online in chat want to do LFR and Taurus? Let me know. I'm going to be putting... I seriously putting one together. I'm going to be getting ready to go here in a little bit. 700 gold for that. Nice. Thank you, Auction House. We got Cass. Cass is coming. He's not a dwarf. He is Swedish. feel like I've seen this wireframe before. And since they made that Demon Hunter mount, they've used that wireframe for that the 2 mounts inside of Antorus, and now this thing.
You need something?
Oh, this is my bank, guys. This is all like archaeology currency. This is stuff you can't get anymore. This is battle pet stuff. This is weird stuff from different... This all stuff you can't get anymore in different ways. Legendaries up here. This is actually gear that I was like, maybe I'll use this. China hat. Yeah, all this down here is actual like current gear that I was like, maybe I'll use that. I don't know.
Light bless you.
DJ. DJ is not online. Get online. CJ's warrior. Oh wow, he's gained like 8 levels in the last few minutes. Let's see. Big salad. Yo, I am flat out not seeing Kemergod's character on my friends list. Few of the blonde girls I collect. F you and my... Why are you mad at my Sulfuris? And that took like 40 weeks to get. Oh wow, Kemer, is that really yours? Oh, that was posted more than April ago. So I would not be surprised if it wasn't yours. Alright, there's destruction. I was talking to CJ today or yesterday, Koss, and CJ has no idea how to play any of his max level characters with the current changes they've done. So I'm not sure if he'll be joining us. Wait, am I wearing... Yo, I need to equip this item, apparently. This is like 20 more item levels. Why am I not wearing that? For gloves, I love the ones right here that have like the shields on them. I just think they're so cool.
Farewell, friend of the Grummles.
I was on Kemerpan Monk. Probably because triple digits on rag, I never saw the eye drop. It took me right at a year. I was near like 56 attempts or something. Alright. Raid Finder. Should we go straight for Argus? Hold on, did Argus even drop tier? I feel like he didn't. Legion and Taurus. Increase power of a path of Titan, shrink it by 5 levels. You can drop that thing. But no, he doesn't drop tier. Argus doesn't drop tier. Agrimar drops the helmet. What about the first section? Alright, Lights, Breach. Garothi, Fellhounds, and Antorin. No. No. Antorin drops the cloak. So really the second and the third would be the best ones to do first, I guess. I'll try and learn my hunter again tonight. Make like 5 Thunder Furies? Oh my. Does it even let you make a repeat of a legendary? No, Thunder Fury was a quest reward. You didn't just slap it together. Hey, Erzad, how's it going? Tank healer. These people need us. Alright, I guess I'll just queue for all of them for kicks. Yeah, I didn't think so. Oh, there's the blue Antorus Charhound thing. That's from, like, Glory of the Raider. Oh, this guy's good taste in swords. Look at that. I mean, I guess we can queue for all of them. I really don't care about the final guy, though.
Greetings.
Yeah, I've got Thunder Fury and Sulfuras from Vanilla, Shadowmourne. I actually got this when it was current content. I was one of the guys in our guild that got Shadowmourne. Warglaives of Azzinoth, Illidan's Blades. These took me ages. The Ring from Warlords of Draenor, Cloak from Pandaria, and just a whole 10 pieces of Valinir, the Healing Mace. I can't even put this together. And then just a whole bunch of legendaries from the current content. Oh snap! Oh. Saber's waifu? Let me see. Oh man, I saw... God. I saw Fate Stay Night. I think it's Unlimited Blade Works or something like that. I haven't seen this new one that's got like 100 sabers in it, so I don't really get that right now. It's on my to watch list down the road, but I currently don't understand the plot. I just saw the one where they were all fighting and murdering each other. And there was one saber. Anyone that knows about social media marketing techniques here? Yeah, Bakumono. I know a guy whose name is Joao, and he is a professional at marketing. Should look him up.
Beyond these
Shadowmourne's probably user
blast
getting
doors
with
lies
his
the
current
heart of the
is the essence
Legion's
part.
war machine. Eliminating this threat.
The exhaust. Whoa, where are we? Ken Garoth? Is that the second? This is the third of the 4 raids. Do a 5-man after the raid, let me know. I'll try and learn Hunter before the raid is over. We shall see. Long run is long. Oh, darn. Hitting Death's Advance interrupts Wraithwalk? The more you know, I guess. I suck, man. I'm just persistent. Bakemono, I'm getting more and more getting a mental image of you as like someone who's like sitting at home, you're surrounded by computer monitors, and just all minutes of every day you're just plugging away at our streams. Like the whole thing about your computer being bad was a lie, you're just some like retiree that's just being very generous with your time. This is LFR, or Looking for Raid Comer. Here, I'm gonna mute the game noise for just a second while I talk. LFR is basically you can queue, and it's the raid is super watered down, and the loot is weaker than a normal raid, but the mechanics are simple enough that you can do it with random people that you're not really coordinating super well with. But you can get epics out of here. So in terms of difficulty, after doing like 5-man mythic dungeons, the next thing would be these raids on LFR, then normal, then heroic, then mythic. This monk has got some serious threat generation. Like, I'm not pulling stuff off of her.
Good, good. I was hoping you'd find your way here. I'm always in need of Texas soldiers.
Add Tinder, workout, talking to my friends, cooking, cleaning, more workout, more Tinder. Yeah, I'll choose to, and I tried to help. Oh, you old people in your exercise or die mentality. Dude, I have a coworker that just yesterday he was whining and he's like, why doesn't Tinder have a do they have kids feature on it? Wait. Oh, those are okay. I thought that those look like Illidan's. Oh, you can transmog stuff to be the Warglaives of Azzinoth now? When did they make that change? It used to be you could not transmog stuff into a legendary. Tried Tinder, is disappointed. Oh yeah, I can get on Discord. Hang on.
5.
The other tank will pull, it's fine. Alright, can you two hear me?
1.
Yep.
Alright. Chat, if either of the guys in Discord is getting too loud, as always, tell me. They will be adjusted. Alright, I taunted off of her. Let's see if she taunts off of me, or if this is going to be a repeat of the other day. Oh, she taunted off of me! I love this go-to! Uh-oh. Honk. That's the alarm. Mega Death Beam rotating. And we still lost 2 people.
Great.
Oh, we know one of those people. I can't get Travis out of though.
Yes.
Great. I stood in the fire because I was trying to plug my mic in.
Nice.
Everybody gets 1. Tell him, Spider-Man. I kid you not, the guy who said great color like that. Alright, hang on. Let's see. Alright, I've adjusted. Hey Joe, can you say testing, testing or something for me?
Testing, testing, or something.
How's that, guys?
Am I... I'm usually very loud in stream.
That's why I was making adjustments. I'm trying to fix it. Cool. Thank you for letting me know. Alright, taunting off of
Be
Moxes.
quiet in the stream.
Yeah, I just adjusted on my side. You're good.
Thanks.
Oh, roly-poly balls, watch out. Top DPS right now is the Death Knight. I wonder what spec they are. Oh, here it comes. Which way's it going? It's coming my way. You coming my way, stranger? Ah, roly-poly balls. Oh, yeah. Oh, it's so amazing having another tank that taunts off of me and I taunt off of them, and it's a big happy family. Never easy to adjust on other people who appreciate your effort. Oh, I watched the Warbringers video. The Sylvanas one just happened. Well, she was kind of yelling at them, and she's freaking terrifying. She can turn into a wraith form and go into people's bodies and make them explode from the inside out. So I think they were like, we gotta do what she says. But they... the fact that they hesitated just spoke volumes to me. Like, Saurfang specifically said, we don't kill people who surrender. Oh, he's dead. Nathanos Blightcaller has never done anything to disobey her before. So it was really interesting to me that he also looked at Saurfang. Forging Strike, taunt off of me, Miss Moxes. Thank you. You're a darling. Yo, I have so many bloodworms right now. I don't think I've ever seen having 5 pets out at once. Yo, I love the little bloodworms. It's the closest thing to being a pet tank that I can do. It's just a chance on hit, I summon one of those things, and they just keep biting the enemy. And when they get engorged enough, they explode and heal me. Oh, roly-poly. There we go. Let you pass. I can't tell if this guy has a mountain of health or if our damage is just bleh. Taunting Moxus, I got you, I got you. Roly-poly ball. Where's the robot? Where? Oh, it's back there. Oh, this random bitch trying to tell Nathanos didn't hesitate, probably got a bone. No, they both did. Nathanos
Fight's
and
almost over.
Nathanos and Sarfang stared at each other, and then she said now, and then they did it. There was that one hesitation. They both did it. Can you guys imagine having your blacksmith be rooted from the waist down into the ground? They're like, all right, do this work. He's like, can you bring that metal over here? I can't reach it. I'm using cooldowns kind of needlessly just to make this extra easy on the healers right now. Just because I'm not going to need them before the end of the fight. Kamehameha!
Look at these dummies that keep dying to that crap.
He's not tap. Dude, they're both dead. I don't think they have the circulation for that. Unless they've got some serious implants, Rasid. Taunting Moxus. Whoa. That was weird. His cannon pointed right then left, like he didn't make up his mind. Alright, Kingaroth. Can drop tier gloves.
Return to the Vindicar and prepare to strike.
Which is a tier downgrade, but it's 2-piece bonus. I don't know. I don't know. 195. Alright, Varamathras is garbage. Coven. Nah, I'll save it. We might do a normal raid later this week. Do we take the teleporter? I hope we do. I'm hitting the teleporter.
Yeah.
Oh, your tank left.
Well, then you guys don't have a tank, because I'm trying to catch up to you guys.
The end is upon us. Press on, my friends.
I was here in time to taunt, and then nothing. No, I think when Arthas was controlling Sylvanas, she was just an incorporeal ghost. I don't think there was any naughty things happening there. Whoa! Oh my! I don't know if you can go off that cliff or not. I feel like Rased's yanking our chain. Flames of reorigination. Oh man. So, dang it. So this is like 8 flame aids. I think it's like anytime someone gets hit with this, it refreshes or something? No! Stop chasing me, you psycho! In case they don't know what's up. I don't really get how this guy's a boss. It was so simple to kill him last week when we did this. Only when the skeleton do give us your still die too much. Oh no, Kemergod has been auto-reported for saying a terrible, terrible word. Let me allow this through the filter so you guys can see Kemer's naughty, naughty language. My DPS? I'm usually bouncing between like 1500 and 2k. Oh gosh! I didn't even see that hole in the floor. Reset! Stop giving me work to do. Thank you for your feedback. Actually, did anything there? Like, this is the only human ranger trained by elves and... Okay.
Come. We will trade pain for pain.
Yes. The word we don't mind here at Muckle Extremes. Is that a troll warrior? Don't see that much. I am noticing that I no longer have that 10% increase to runic power regeneration. There are many moments where I'm like, alright, I don't have any buttons to hit for like a second or 2 seconds. Who's Varian's dad again? I forgot his name. Varian's dad was the king that died in Warcraft. The Warcraft movie. I forget his name too. Lothar was a paladin, wasn't he? No, that's Uther. Man, I don't know. And there's also Terralion. I think he got pinned behind the Dark Portal and just banged an elf for like ever. I don't get. King Lane Ren, there you go. Russ said coming in fast with the Google search. See what I'm talking about, this boss? Like, I don't even know that he has any skills that are just different auto attacks. So, hope you guys are enjoying the boss fight. Don't even have to turn my character. I just keep hitting my rotation with one hand. Yeah, like in the movie, they were even like, "This is my son, Varian," and they made a little tap of the nose to Varian. Yeah, the king was gonna get killed, so he told Garona to kill him, so she got hailed as a Kingslayer. And then she killed him, and then the Alliance came in to rescue him, and then they're like, "Oh, Garona killed him, what a punk." And then it was totally like, "Oh man, King, you shouldn't have let her kill you because the Alliance are freaking here to rescue you." You jumped the gun on that decision. Serena Lothar wasn't a paladin, he was the supreme commander of the Alliance forces. Okay. Pain awaits in the darkness. Oh, I got, well, you guys see this? I got some 195 bracers, and I'm using 265. Varamathras, what do you draw? Nope. Maybe, but not gonna use a coin on that. Okay, pass. Can I use both of these moves at once? Looks like maybe.
I am the chill running down your spine.
I am the who when you say who's there. I am the wind blowing through your hair. Reserve space over time is different generations. Let's do a costume. What's my damage in here so far? So for the whole run, boss fights and trash, my average DPS right now is 1600 CJ.
You cannot escape the shadow.
Yo! You guys are scaring me. What are you doing? Are they just trying to get our sated to go away? Is that what's going on there? Spooking me? Turned me into a male blood elf, still in full equipment. Alright. I don't know what I'm doing.
You cannot escape the shadow.
I don't know what I'm doing. Help! Oh, that's right. I think there was a tank. Well, on normal mode, there was a tank salt mechanic on these. Yeah, increased damage taken from fire stab. There's like a fire woman, a shadow woman, and a frost woman. And I'm not just talking about her mood, but dum boom. I was watching a Twitch clip of a stream earlier today, and there was this female black streamer, and she was getting a lot of like flack from this one guy in chat who was being like a racist pig, and she was really taking it all in stride, and someone in chat gifted the guy a subscription to her channel while he was shit talking her. It was a clip that like I had never seen before. It was really funny. Oh, that one doesn't. Any Torment of the Titans effects clear stacks. Okay. I've never watched much of her stuff, but I was really entertained by that clip. Torment of the Titans. What? Ah! Okay, that happened. Well, there's lightning. Oh, savage. You know, if we're being real, Reset, there's not a lot of streamers I enjoy watching. Occasionally, like, if I get the urge to watch a game, I'll often find one that's streaming it that is not talking. So it's just the game. Maybe I just haven't found one that really spoke to me. I don't know. Like, back in the day, I used to often watch Dyrus play League of Legends. The only reason I watched Dyrus, though, was that he often played Singed, who was my main at the time, and I enjoyed watching that character play. He, as a person, was whatever. It was fine. I didn't care, but he was fine. Now he's like super depressing. It just seems like he's done with life. Yeah, but it was just I was watching for the character. I wanted to just be entertained by that, and maybe learn some new tricks or something. I don't know. Whoa, let me taunt her. She was loose for a second. Oh! Oh no! Anti-magic shell. Yo! Half the rage has died. Ow! Oh, that one despawned. Oh my gosh.
Before you are frozen solid.
Are both tanks alive? Yeah, we are both alive. Flash freeze. Movement affected. Okay. So I'll get frozen solid if I tank the Ice Lady for too long, is the thing, I guess. You'd be done with life too if you played League of Legends. So here's the stuff. Yeah. I mean, he was kind of a okay kind of guy from the beginning, but it's definitely more now. Occasionally, like, I say occasionally, like once a week or two, my 6-year-old, 10-minute cooldown, we've used it. Occasionally my kid will be like, can I watch some Fortnite? And I'll pull up a random Fortnite streamer and I'll mute it because I don't know if the guy uses foul language or anything. And my kid will just watch that for like 15 minutes to 30 minutes and then he'll be done. The guy's screaming taunt. I had just dropped my ice stack, so I just taunted both of them. I don't know which one he wanted me to take. Hashtag part of the problem, Muckluck. I'm getting frozen. Oh, casualties in the bank heist. Alright, I lost my ice stack, so I'll taunt Gloom again.
Enjoy my icy rest before you are frozen solid.
Alright, I just used Vampiric because a lot of the healers are getting low health, and I don't know why. Oh, this Machinations of Aman'Thul debuff is just building up. Because I'm a Blood DK, I didn't notice.
Enjoy my icy rest before you are frozen solid.
Well, this is happening. What do you guys think? We're gonna get through this?
Enjoy my icy rest before you are frozen solid.
I'm having my doubts. Yeah. Hashtag tank life.
Before you are frozen solid. Your pieces will make a fine trophy.
Am I the only guy in the raid alive?
Enjoy.
Let's see when someone tells me to hurry up and die.
I want to see your limbs roast before 3, 2, 1.
Oh no, what was that? Oh man, I was soloing it for like a solid 20 or 30 seconds alone, and then I just got... Did I hit like some critical stack or something? I even had another cooldown. What got me? 27,000 damage Fury Strike. So, and that's like 60% of my health pool. So I was a little below full, and then she slapped me over with that. So top person right now, Frost Fever. It's a Frost DK. Six stacks of fire does that? Yeah. Well, this was like pretty Snorefest up until the part where like all the ghost guys came in and we were like walking void zones. Then it got real. Raid boss versus raid boss. Let's go, ladies. Too much mechanics for LFR players. It felt like there was no mechanics up until the Void Zone guys. Koss is in here. Kasum, you coming? Kasum! Still on Discord? Still here. DJ? Can you guys hear me?
Yeah.
Alright, Kasum is just being part of the problem. There he is. Alright.
You cannot escape this shadow.
Okay. Who am I targeting right now? Nora, Mother of Flames. I'm gonna throw a red X on her just to make my life a little easier. Torment of the Titans effect. All I know is the Torment of the Titans resets my stacks of this, so I welcome it. Give me that Torment. Alright, I lost my fire stack. I'm taunting the Fire Lady again. Death and Decay. I love this horizontal slash with this long sword. Oh, I've actually got a story for you guys today. Pretty good one. Alright, he taunted the Fire Lady. Alright, so anyone who's been here for more than a couple weeks know that I used to not have any like artwork on my page. It was really vague artwork. Alright, I'm taunting Mother of Flames. Trying to. There we go. So, I paid a guy on Fiverr.com. It was a guy who did that sort of thing for a living. I paid him money to do the artwork, the little puppet guy icon. He made my buttons, he made my offline page, my banner at the top, my logo, all of that. And then I did a lot of revisions with me, and he was great to work with. I'm gonna mute the slashing while I talk. So, a friend of mine who's trying to become a YouTube internet sensation, Koss, watch out, you're in cleave range, just so you know. And he messaged me, he's like, hey, I like the artwork, where'd you get it? And I said, oh, this guy on Fiverr.com did it for a fee. That's what I said.
Beware.
That's the end of the conversation. 2 or 3 days pass by, and he messages me. He's like, man, I don't know how the hell you got that guy to do it for free. I had to pay him $35. And I'm like, what? He didn't do it for free. And he's like, you said he did it for free. And I said he did it for a fee. A fee means I paid money, dumbass. And he's like, oh, LOL. And I, kind of in a joking way, I was like, please tell me you didn't go bug this poor artist and be like, oh, Mukluk said you work for free. And he's like, kinda. And I'm like, what? And he... Oh god, here goes the raid. I said, please don't tell me you went to this poor guy and said Mukluk says you work for free. He's like, kinda. And I was like, are you serious right now? And he links me a conversation. And he's like, well, you know, I'm happy to pay you money for services rendered, but Mukluk said you did the work for him for free and that I should drop his name and maybe you could do me the same. And I was like, I never said that. And he's like, well, that was the impression I got. And I'm like, from a typo you misread? And I'm like, dude. He goes, yeah, he probably thinks you're a lying asshole now. And I'm like, dude, you totally burned this bridge for me with this guy. What the hell's wrong with you? So I was like, oh, I can't talk to that guy again. Thinks I'm running around spreading lies. Because my friend doesn't know what the word fee means. Well, more of the raids survived that mechanic this time.
Enjoy my presence that moves before you are thrown one side.
They're coming straight at you through the storms of Golgari.
There's a lot of lightning flying around.
Enjoy my before
Almost
you are
over. Whee! Dungeon complete. Hope's End.
Souls of the Pantheon are free.
What did I get?
But they
Awakening Essence and Gold. What can they drop?
offer a bit of comfort.
195. I won't be using that.
The rest of us will go on. So close.
Alright, which one is Seat of the Pantheon? Oh, that's the final guy. Okay. Yeah, I could really use the helm. Could really use the helm. It'd be a very slight eye level downgrade in exchange for the set bonus. Dude, I'll say his name. I'm promoting his channel on my YouTube. It's Morocco.
This may be the one place in the universe sacred to the Legion.
I feel like I did Agrimar last week and he was super easy, but something was, but yeah. I feel like Agrimar was super easy, but Argus was super tough. If I wanted to play, should I wait until the next expansion to come out? No. No, definitely not. If you want to play, you activate whenever you want. Because the next expansion content is for people level 110 and upward. So whether you activate now or activate then, you're going to be starting as a level 1 character, unless you use a free character boost to start at 110. But even starting now, which is like 2 weeks early, gives you time to decide what character you like and learn how to play the basics of that character. You can start building reputations, earning money. If you get enough gold, you can pay your WoW subscription with gold. So, there's really no benefit to waiting. The only way I could think of there being a benefit to waiting is if you were like hardly going to get to play for the next week or two, and that would be a waste of your subscription time. Well, you can pre-purchase the expansion now, which then gives you all of the stuff before it. Like, you don't have to wait to purchase it, you can pre-purchase. In fact, if you pre-purchase it, you get the level boost for free. So, if you're planning on buying the expansion, buy it before the day it comes out and you get more stuff. But again, you can play till level 20 for free, so. Oh, we have another Blood DK here. Ooh, he's got a lot more health than I do.
2, 1.
Yeah, I doubt I'll pull aggro off of that guy. It's another Undead Death Knight! Teach me, senpai! Taunting off of deceased. So this ability is unique in that the damage it does is divided among the people it hits. You want it to hit as many people as possible, because if it hits one person, they will die. Kind of wanted to make my first character the new Tauren race. Sounds like you have to. Yes, you do have to unlock them. So if you want to be a High Mountain Tauren, you need to make another character and unlock the High Mountain Tauren and get up to that level. Oh, dude, this guy used the same toy I'm using. What's he doing?
Tesselac's power is unleashed!
You guys supposed to kill that ad? Because you're not killing that ad. Did that give him a buff or anything? No, I don't see a buff. Maybe just... Oh, we all got a debuff. Okay, we all got a debuff. That's what happened. Woo! Kind of wanted to... Yeah. Yeah, there's 4 allied races that you can unlock right now. Like, I can go to the character creation screen and make a High Mountain Torn or a Nightfallen, and then there's 2 for the Alliance race that you could unlock now. Then there's 2 more that are unlocked as soon as the expansion comes out. There's supposed to be a total of 8, but I don't even see the Zandalari and the Kultiris people on the screen, so I don't know when that's going to come out. %. Wow, he's number 4 on DPS while tanking. So he's just doing like 1800 single target DPS, but he's way higher item level than I am. He's screaming lust for F's sake. Thank you. Look at these taunts back and forth we're doing. So good. Thanks for the lurk, Uni. I'll get you back when I can. Can Horde and Alliance play with each other at all outside PvP? No, we can't even talk to each other unless you're on a real ID friends list. Alright, I'm gonna flip a coin.
You did it.
Awakening Essence. Dang it.
Beside his brethren once more.
Our victories mean nothing. So long as Sargeras has the soul of Argus.
Our world needs
Alright, talk to, remember to talk to Magni to get teleported.
Remains in grave peril.
No, so Urzat, if you have any interest in playing with us, you would want to make a Horde character.
I have many lucky do's that you like. May your feet find good trails.
Let's see. 225, 145. Surface of Gorfane. Interesting. He's using the 2 legendaries I used to use, but I read that the Hemostasis Shoulders was better than the belt. 35. 243 weapons. Dang. Oh, hell no. No. Train record. Get that crap out of here. That you, Koss?
Me? No, I never do that.
That was you fucking you.
Who are we supposed to talk to teleport?
The dwarf. The metal dwarf.
Oh. I kept hitting the guy next to him, apparently.
Hopefully this doesn't take 20 shots, because I don't need anything off this guy. I'm just here for kind of completionism. August the Unmaker. Speaking of Fate's Day Night earlier, I always think of Fate's Day Night, the Gate of Babylon, when this guy does his phase transition and you just see all the weapons appear out of the air and then impale you.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Death and pain!
Oh, that's right. I need to stay behind him until the... Yo, someone's using a cleft hoof pet with a chair on its back. Like a nut mount as a pet. I am just so happy we've got another tank here with deadly boss mods that can taunt when it says taunt. Cone of Death. Watch out, people. All the raid warnings are now part of the game, so I'm generous. No. The raid warnings are a very commonly used mod within the World of Warcraft community called Deadly Boss Mods. It's most people that raid, you know, it's just standard. But it is not part of the game, no. Cone of Death. Alright, I taunted him, buddy. You can move out of the way now. Yo, all these people are getting hit by this cleave. I'm worried about them. See, right there, look at all the people with that debuff. Alright, okay, Disease just taunted. And see, friends? When you're not getting hit, you should move behind him. Except when he does Cone of Death, then you get out of the way of that. Just like that. It's amazing. Amazing how that works. Stage 2. Move in, move in, move in, move in.
Staying in the lightning? Oh, okay.
That's so 2 days ago.
Lend these mortals your strength, brother.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Oh, that's what you're supposed to do with it? Chase down the bomb people? So apparently the tanks are supposed to use that buff to go soak the bombs, and I was just using it to be awesome. Seems like cheating. It also gives you these timers right here. Honestly, without it, you would need to keep timers, because it's like every 50 seconds, he's going to fire a move that kills everyone in front of him, and you have to move out of the way before that happens. I mean, you just have to deal with that. Oh, look at me. I'm a real tank now. Yo, how long does this take to blow up? Uh-oh. Yeah, I got far less time to DPS while awesome while actually chasing bombs around. I should let them die in the future.
Time answers to me, Unmaker.
Does it actually increase your damage then?
You know what? I thought it increased your haste, but it's just double health, increased movement, and you soak damage from nearby players. So I guess I'm wrong. Just going around the room dotting everything. I'm a warlock! I mean, to compare it, or is that Guild Wars 2 has red spots on the ground for where bullets are about to land. I mean, that seems really generous too, but I mean, you can't have a game with like, you know, deadly kill mechanics that don't have some kind of warning or tell. Even Dark Souls, people learn the tells. You know, if it's when the boss pulls his elbow back a certain way, he's about to do the thing, get out of the freaking way. So, this is how it is right now. How many more of these we got? 3 more after this one. I'm following Senpai! Cosmic Ray. I'm firing my laser! There's an idea for a future emote. Muck shoop to whoop. Oh, this phase, man. This phase. Time for us to get animated. Fate stay night, gate of Babylon.
No! After all we have endured, it must not.
One guy survived? Oh, he must have had a soul stone or something. Dude, if that Warlock soul stone used our battle res cooldown, I'll be most upset. Just so he could dance around.
Arise, champions. Fight to save your world.
Beware.
Why are we moving over here? Okay, teach me, senpai. He still does sweeping scythe. I guess it's to give them more room to work. I don't know. Tortured rage! Oh, deceased is here. I need to get out of the sight. Remember, if you die, to release and you can respawn again for a limited time. Alright, taunting. Give me that boss! How many of those toolbar skills are you actually using? Mainly 6 constantly, and then there's just lots of different ones for, like right now I'm using one of my emergency buttons. Oh shoot, I didn't realize he was tanking. Like 1 through 4 I'm hitting a lot. And up here you can see my most used ones. I made buttons that are floating around right here while I'm waving the mouse. And those I go between for different things. Oh man, the damage is getting big. Whoa! Why did a bunch of people just die? Oh, man. He's 8%! Okay, they're still respawning from the tree thing. Oh, man. Alright, using Vampiric Blood and my Trinket cooldowns. 2%. Yes, a one-shot! Oh my goodness. Oh! Do I want to use a coin flip on Argus the Unmaker? Neck. Clutches. Pants. Nope, I don't. Forbidden Descent. Which one was that? Forbidden Descent is the second one. Okay. Alright. Someone spawned dead in this room. Lol. CJ, we queued for all of these at 9, and it's just they're popping all in a row. It's the same people. We haven't queued for any more since you logged on.
Every world in our path has fallen. Yours is next.
Seeker Ritualist. A whole bunch of imps. Rift World Assistance. Come on, guys. Come on. Give me a hand up here. Tank soloing a raid pull. Oh man, I saw some good Seeds of Corruption go off just there. So much barrage. Wait, we can't go straight in there, can we? Oh, do we have to go... We have to fight Eonar.
I think we go Eonar.
I'm trying to... Is it through here?
It's over here.
Hey, we Death Grip. I'm guessing it's some hunter pet, but I keep hearing like a horse neighing or something.
It's probably one of the paladins doing their movement speed thing. I
thought you were like, it's probably that paladin over there. He's a furry.
No, they mount up on their horse and they can do it like indoors or whatever.
Yeah, but we're just in combat and I keep hearing it.
Yeah, they can do it in combat. It's like a rogue sprint.
Every 5 to 10 seconds?
Oh no.
The Legion has breached my sanctuary, and my defense.
I just see a giant pair of legs in front of me. Breach my sanctuary. Oh shit, lady.
Lest Sargeras claim his prize.
Oh, I'm really looking forward to BFA coming out. Lots of new quests and stuff. They gave me bug wings. Those statues are like, bug wings for you, bug wings for you. You get a wing, you get a wing.
I come equipped with bug wings.
You've got double the wings. I see them flapping furiously right now.
I love it.
So someone... Okay, we've already got someone over there. I was gonna say someone has to go over to the middle platform to turn this thing on. Why? Because you can get pics of my nice, fat, sissy... What? What? I'm suddenly reminded that you guys can't see chat very well, and I need to move my camera out.
What's been going on in chat?
Yeah.
The
The guy named Ben and Jerry's is getting flirted with, and he's like,
Yeah, hilarious.
White males? I should be like, did you just assume my race and gender? Now see, in here, I'm getting a lot of opportunities to AoE, and my damage for this raid is currently sitting at 2600, and I'm second. Is this the right spot? Yeah. The map shows it. Hey, there we go. Wow, those got deleted. So did he. Wait, everybody's leaving and it's still showing. Okay, no, it just now the marker moved. It was really slow at moving. I'm loving this Death's Advance ability that I didn't know I had until yesterday, when I was picking on Kasum for not knowing what skills he had. Do what?
People are just like standing in the fire.
It's warm. Bug wings away! What is that Fury Warrior move where he's just like, not quite blade storming?
Whirlwind, probably.
Feel the potency of life. Fear its power.
Down and to the right again? The Moonkin flap glyph. By the way, glyphs are still in the game. The day I reactivated Kasum, you were like, no, I don't think they are. They are still in the game, but a lot of them were removed. Yeah, like you right-click the glyph, go into your spell book, and you just click directly on the spell. Like,
probably just like cosmetic things then.
Yeah, like I can turn my unholy pet ghoul into a skeleton.
Okay.
I can make my anti-magic shell be blue or red instead of green. Do you remember when they teased the new spell graphics for DKs? Like her death grip was like a chain. And
yeah,
it was so cool looking, and then it never friggin' got turned on in the game. I'm constantly checking to see if they've enabled those files, and I don't know why they haven't. Because that was when they made it to where we like extend our sword like Arthas and shoot spells out of our sword, which is cool, but then they never enabled the chainses. My chains is... Spell-infused destroyer. It's just like we're running laps. I like how all the original races of the game, they fall without any grace whatsoever, just arms flailing, legs kicking. And then, like, the Blood Elves look like they're Disney's Tarzan surfing on tree limbs. You know exactly what I'm talking about.
Yep. The might of a Titan.
Hey!
The tormented cries of the Pantheon ring out from deep within his own.
Coming in for landing. Alright, what was this?
As he did Agramar.
PNR. 195 plus chess piece.
Release them, champions, or your struggle will be for naught.
Sure. Oh! I had hopes. I flipped a coin, it said item, and I was like, no.
Yeah, I need one more tier piece and I'll have my 4-piece.
How do I... Oh, that's right, we talked to the thing. Oh, dude, I was about to run back the long way. Do either of my other things use iron? Apocalypse? Fire, Shadow, Blood? Blades of the Fallen Prince? Frost, Shadow. Nope. So this will get vendored. Remember the other day when you had me say, I want to be the tank that doesn't do portals? And they were like, that's not how this works.
Oh, when we were in normal?
Mm-hmm. And then, like, a third person went tank rather than explain it to the Death Knight. LFR! Yeah, to anyone who wasn't here that day, we had a raid where they wanted me in their Discord, and I was afraid they were going to be like big foul-mouthed people, and so I didn't want to stream while in strangers' Discord. So to get them to leave me alone, I just told them I was deaf, and then they started calling me a Death Knight, and there was a lot of laughs that night. Transport portal, switch targets.
3, 1.
I like ads. Give me some ads to kill. Ow! Couldn't see that under all those ads. She the second boss? I think she's the second one in here. Transport portal.
3, 2.
Oh, I shouldn't have thought of that. Ah, cannon.
3, 2, 1.
Dude, I'm loving this. I feel like I've got 2 sprint buttons now. Dude, the realization that is my spell book. I feel like I've got a second sprint now that I know that the button's there. It's amazing. Oh dang, I just put Death and Decay on cooldown. She's about half-life. No one's dead yet. Portal Keeper Hasabel. So I still haven't been in there. What's it like in those portals? Is it just DPS down a target?
Basically.
Did you ever watch Happy Gilmore? In that one part where he like goes to heaven and sees naked people?
Alright, well, they're losing a tank out here on the next portal.
You should just go for Phil.
Hellstorm Barrage incoming. Big green line of don't stand there. Taunting the boss off of Flybat.
Did you go?
No, it was my turn to taunt the boss. I couldn't. If I let that debuff stack up too high on Flybot, that's when it's just gonna pop the raid. The tank debuff in this boss fight, instead of being a Sunder or something, it's just a, after 20 seconds, the tank debuff explodes and hits the raid. So if you let it get too high, it'll one-shot the raid. I've got 2 dead. Too far for me to battle risk. Transport portal. Oh, once again, I had just used Death and Decay.
Beware. Power to destroy worlds.
8%, almost got her. Taunting off a Flybat.
Forces are infinite.
1%. Time to ignore hull mechanics and tunnel vision. Woo!
I think my favorite thing about the monk is even if I'm I can still do that, like, channel mist or whatever.
the ghetto heals.
Now is the time to press our attack. Well done, champions. For the first time in millennia, a blow has been struck against the denizens of the world.
Where do we go? All the way back to the beginning? Alright. When in Rome, I'm gonna follow the raid over here. See what's over this way. After this one, even though I think the next raid will probably pop, I need to run to the restroom. Just be like 30 seconds, but it ain't gonna wait till midnight.
The Legion's ranks are crumbling, but they still outnumber us.
My forces will keep them engaged here.
You will not be fighting alone, Terrellian. The demons will pay for every step with their blood.
Some Garrus seeks to corrupt the other Titans. If we don't stop him, the Pantheon will be reborn.
DJ, you're a sick man.
No time to waste.
You'll go no further.
Ah!
Will adorn my trophy. There's a bounty on your head.
He spawned right on top of us. That's the first thing Snickers says tonight. Sleep canister on Venaris.
4, 3, 2, 1.
What is this? Shock Lance. Taunt!
4, 3.
I don't want to stay down. Can't make me. Shock Lance is an interesting tank swap mechanic. Every time it gets on you, you take more damage, and you're zapping out all nearby people. So basically, I'm a threat to the melee DPS. I just keep zapping them. Deal with it. Oh my gosh, I pop sprint went right into that bomb. Oh wow, I cannot use Icebound Fortitude to get out of that stun. What? Alright. Judging by his health, they're going to have at least one more of those run down the alley things. Taunt on flyback. Ah!
4, 3, 1.
Another heist, another heist.
I'm huge. Witness my power.
Dude, I hadn't heard anything from you for a while, and then just, I'm huge! It's just, like, those are the kind of announcements my 6-year-old kicks open the door and makes and then walks away, and I'm just like, Taunting off flyback. Okay. I'm just following these people that are setting off all the bombs. We might kill him before the next Run for Your Life phase. Maybe. You know, it occurs to me that I was talking about moving the little box with my camera in it so that you guys could see chat. But if I want to have any, like, whispered conversations with people, I'm wondering if I should move it to cover the chat box the rest of the way. Or maybe have a scene for both. The privacy WoW and the laid bare WoW. Laid bare.
2, 1.
Fire on my position.
Can we get him dead before the next thing? Oh! Empowered Shock Lance doesn't wear off. I've got 8 so far. Hey, fly bat. Tom. Maybe, okay, I'm thinking when he got below a certain percentage, he's just stopped phase changing. If he's got these empowered abilities, I bet it just is not going to change anymore. It is kind of funny shooting lightning at my teammates, though. What does this guy drop? Leg plate. The only piece of the set I actually have. Alright, I'm going to leave Q for that.
Okay.
And I'll be right back. It'll be like 20 seconds.
Okay.
I'm gonna do the same. We're back.
Yeah, same.
I don't think I'm in the party anymore.
Okay. My timetable was a little bit offset. My 20-second timetable was offset. I didn't realize the bathroom that is 10 feet away was occupado. So I had to run across the entire house.
My goods are of the highest quality.
See, neither of the people I queued with are plate. So I can't trade this with them. CJ, are you still in here? I don't think he is. Okay.
Have you Blingtroned yet today?
I have not. You want... I could do that at the well.
I'll be right there.
Blingtron! And I always do Nomi at the same time as Blingtron. I guess I call it. Ow! Oh, I thought that was you. That was a different druid. I was like, you've got the giant owl form. Do you have the giant owl form?
Moonkin? Yeah.
No, the giant owl. The one that's like a mount.
No.
The flying mount that can carry other people.
I don't think so.
You should do that. The class mount thing. It's pretty cool.
Flying mount. Is it in your class hall?
Every class... Man, I don't know where it's... Hold on, let me click on this guy. Oh, so it's just a modifier to travel form. But yeah, in the patch that came out with the Broken Shore, with the like Cathedral of Eternal Night, the Tome of Sargeras raid, and all those outdoor questing area.
Yep.
Every class got a long quest chain that ended with a class mount. Like mine, here, I'm right next to you. Do you see me?
Yeah.
Like mine was this undead dragon with a coffin on its back, and its color changes based on which spec I am. So it's red because I'm blood right now. Druids, see right here hovering in the air in front of me, this giant owl thing?
Yeah.
That's the druid one.
Cool. Yeah, I'm doing this quest, so I'm sure I'll hit it at some point here soon.
Chat can get a little racy. Queue for the next one without me, gotta go. Okay, so Kaz stepped out. Alright. Let's see. We've done 3 of the 4. I'll just leave a Light's Breach. See what we can do there. Other than running mythics like every night until BFA comes out, because we've got, I think, exactly 2 weeks before BFA comes out right now, and you know, I can run a Mythic Plus each week. Not sure if that'll be interesting for everybody the whole time, or each day, I mean. The alternative would be, you know, more Grim Dawn content, or I could mess around and play a different character for a bit. This will be my main going into Battle for Azeroth. And if anybody wants a guild invite and they play Horde side, I'm happy to invite you to our little clan here. I'll just vendor this. It sells for so little.
Let's create a Project 80.
What is that?
Where you level up a tune to level 80, no heirlooms, and then you raid like ICC and all the other Wrath content as an actual level 80 with no heirlooms.
Like the retro guild?
Yeah, like a legacy rating.
Oh, dude, that sounds like fucking AIDS. No. Oh, I just noticed. Look at the ready check for this raid. 1 of 1 tank. Like, you don't even need a second tank. This raid is so easy.
Did you see the healing done for ENR?
No, I've already reset it. Did I win?
No, you were way far down there.
Oh. Oh wait, ENR, the waves of stuff. Okay, yeah, because there was long periods of time I had nothing to swing at, so yeah.
Secure this position.
You were 10th on healing.
I can't do healing when I don't have anything to swing at, so whatever. And like some of the waves are just little guys that got deleted immediately. I'm not even sure how many
guys were getting destroyed.
I'm not even sure how many death strikes I did, if any, on there, because like even the big guys, you know, they'd spend a lot of their time just walking away from you.
You did 13 death strikes.
Yeah, it's not a fight for that.
You were second on damage done, though. Or no, that was damage taken.
Woo! I get hit good. I was gonna say, I do have a pretty good AoE. I was basically every wave, I would hit Blood Boil 2 times, then it would have to recharge, and then the wave would die. Garrothi Decimator.
Even on Argus, your healing was really low.
Argus? I had uptime on Argus most of the time, other than the 2 moments I ran the bomb thing out. Most of the fight, though, I was just wailing away on him, doing my rotation. What's your item level right now?
Mine?
Yes.
If I don't have the tier pieces equipped, it's 218. With tier, it's 215.
Gotcha.
That's what's happening for me right now.
Someone named P Hands just joined the raid.
The druid only guild, that sounds cool.
Where did you hear about a druid only guild?
So this guy like Gratz just whispered me.
Right in the expansion where they bring back things like Power Word, Fortitude, and Arcane End. She's like, let's make a guild that doesn't have raid buffs. But by God, do we have battle resist. I remember back in the day when an all-priest raid killed Onyxia. And like, including a disc priest tank. They had like 5 priest healers, then like 20 shadow priests or something.
I hope there was a video of that.
Oh yeah. I wasn't in it, I wasn't a priest, but yeah, you can find the video on YouTube. Yes, P-Hands, I am ready to fight this Garathi Annihilator.
Well, that's not even the boss, so...
Beware.
Do it ready, shake when he's at 100%.
P-Hands has 1 orange. Not even 2 oranges.
Did you see how low his weapon eye level is?
190?
Yeah.
We're gaining ground. Press the attack. Fall back, champions! Bring that monstrosity down!
Lightforge, run away! Mercenaries, go die! I remember something about it back in BC, I think. Yeah, you were talking about like making a pure level 80, no heirloom, stuff like that. Do you remember the guild Retro that was on Thrall?
4, 3.
It sounds familiar.
They only did crap like that. They were like all level 60s. They were running Sunwell. But the thing is they wouldn't even allow their members to like socket their gear with, you know, items from higher level gems and stuff. But they would totally, you know, be like, you know, if anyone needs achievements, you know, you can come join the race. They basically bring people to carry them.
Yeah, I did a level 60 one before, and like we weren't even allowed to use talents.
Oh, whoops. I didn't realize I had fell bombardment. I totally just hit that guy.
Have you been able to get a hold of Ingwe yet?
No, I sent him on BattleNet only. I saw that he had been on like 3 days ago, and I sent him a BNet message. I figure we got 2 weeks, so I sent him that. I did find I found Tenshi's email, and I found 2 different emails for Ingwe if I choose to hit him with that.
I mean, all you gotta do is send him the clip of your little song you sang.
Fuck you.
4, 3, 2, 1.
I was like, which clip is he gonna bring up? Oh, that one. Garathi Worldbreaker down to half health. I love the part when the boss lane's down and then he has like 3 health bars that you can just cleave away at. Any boss like that, where it's like his body parts have different health point bars, so I get to AoE them.
Yeah, I did this as a rep pally, I don't know, the other day or whatever, and I didn't realize, because every time I had done this, it was just
I'm gonna
me
chase
healing.
destruction around. Hey, Joe. We're breaking his left shoulder. Can I stand in this? Yeah, it didn't even take me to 99%. I stayed at 100. Joe, help! Joe! Use your wings, Joe. Flap.
I saved you.
Terralion, I've started my assault on the northern front. I'll keep their forces occupied so you can hit the priority
Where?
Our forces are moving towards Legion High Command.
Either of you need some plate boots?
Yeah, agreed.
Yeah, that can be the boots that I wear. That
Ultimate monk weapon. A lot of blade storms in this pile. A lot of blade storms. I mean, I guess another thing I could do tomorrow, I don't know if people would be interested in this, I could do mount farming. No, we're continuing to go down the hill. We haven't taken any teleporters or anything. You should be able to just follow the dots on the map almost. I'll have to add a guild node so that people know who you are.
Hey, you finally have a rogue to open your lockboxes.
Yeah. I mailed him to my alt rogue, hoping, but he's level 60, and so it was a no. He can't. Oh my goodness, what are these things? What are those? Slobbering Spit. And he's just dancing a rune weapon just for funsies. Oh, got one more from behind. Ah! Ah! Oh my gosh, they're bouncing me everywhere.
So are we gonna try and join a pug normal raid at all this week?
I might be willing. I might be willing. It could be fun, it also could be completely pointless with the fact that our gear is going to get replaced in 2 weeks.
We're gonna have to actually recruit.
me, unless people start getting back on here soon.
I mean, like I said, rating's not my first priority, so we'll see what happens. It'll take a week or two for us to level up and run 5-mans and stuff, so I'm not feeling the rush.
We have like 3 or 4 weeks from launch till even first raid is out.
Do you know if there's any forms of PvP where a blood DK is useful? Or is that just dumb?
They used to be useful in 3s.
Beware.
Yeah, I'm still on Thrall server legendary.
But that was before the like stat squish and things like that.
Blood used to be useful in 3s? Really?
Yeah.
Do you remember with who?
Hunter and Pally Healer. The premise was basically the blood DK could never die.
Yeah, but was he a threat? I mean, felt like you could just ignore him.
Oh no, I mean, did decent damage, otherwise people wouldn't have brought it. But yeah, it was like it did never die and then did good damage. I'll be right back.
Okay. See, this kind of fight is probably really cool for an Affliction lock that just stands off there to the side and just dots both of these things. Consuming Sphere. Oh, it's the vacuum ball! Use Vampiric just to top off. Oh, I want to res that healer, but he's out. He or she is way out of range. You're resing Chi Muffin. Not sure if dirty name or not. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh, lasers! Sort of. Most RP servers that have vanilla Holy Pally on an elephant server hated it, and the server sent much disenchanted, sold everything otter. Sold all of trade to each. Oh my gosh, dude. I can't hang out with you if you're yelling stuff like that in trade, man. Calm yourself. Now, I mean, if you're Horde, you can play with people for like any content other than Mythic Raids, I think. You just can't do those unless you're on the same server. But I'm probably not going to be doing that.
2 demons down, but countless more await.
Woo! Dude, my shoulder enchant proc. That's probably the best loot I've gotten here all night. Harvested goods.
Trinket's really bad.
Oh, they're so cool. Antoran High Command, last thing in here. What? Say again?
Nothing.
Okay. I don't, dude. In vanilla, Horde didn't have paladins. And I was Horde. So no, I didn't know anything about him. I knew that they had, what was it? They had Blessing of Salvation, which reduced threat by 30%. So I was, like, jealous of the Alliance for having them.
These generals marshaled our armies.
And
Peace to Argus.
the, what else? They had Fear Ward with the Dwarven Priest.
We stood for when they accepted his.
But we had the Poison Cleansing Totem for Zul'Gurub. They were jealous of that. Yeah, so I don't know what you're talking about with Paladins, because I never saw Paladins with me in raids until Burning Crusade. Alright. D&D's on cooldown. Whoop! Oh, you see that? Everybody loves the AoE death grip. So good. You're gonna love my nuts. Unfortunately, I can't death grip them while they're blade storming. It doesn't let me move them during this. I wonder if I could stun them then grip them. I'll have to try that sometime. Well, I remember I had a very successful Paladin tank in Burning Crusade because my guild pretty much could not do Mount Hyjal unless I swapped to my Paladin character. That mob reminded me of the orcs from Lord of the Rings, like the really armored ones.
Guys are awesome.
So Repel Fireball. How's the damage going? Hey, I'm 7. Oh, let's try it. Stun. Oh, immune. Alright, I tried to stun him and then grip him, but he's immune to both while he's spinning.
Yeah, I made the elevator this time.
Come with me if you want to leave. Oh, the life grip. They got the slacker. Oh wow, dude, I never looked up while I was in this room. I did not realize this was like a star map. That's cool. They're in here just trying to map their taking over the universe. And we're rudely messing with it. I'm getting in the pod. I have no idea what this is. Whoa! Oh, this is so cool! Sorry, P-Hands, I can't talk right now. I'm using laser guns.
You've left your flanks exposed.
Oh, I gotta get out of this thing.
Hope you're not the reason we're all dying.
Oh. Not even a little bit. You could say I was the reason that P-Hands was taking a little more damage. That's it. That's all you could say. There's like a weapon console thing, that big chair this boss comes out of, and I jumped into it and it gave me like blasters, and I had a top-down view, and I was shooting at the enemies from the ceiling. Oh god. We don't have one of those shield bubbles. Oh, I think someone has to get in the engineer's pod and no one has yet. I'm tanking stuff so I can't do it. I guess we're just healing through this. Like, these shots blasting us, this is what I was doing to the enemy earlier. It was fun. Yo, B-hands, I got 9 stacks of this shit. P-hands, come on.
He's not even listed as a tank in my windows right now.
I'm gonna... Oh, okay. The boss is going back into the thing. Yeah, he's listed as a tank in mine, and it's a bear. But I was up to 500% increased damage taken because of debuffs.
Bear. Lobot's been weird.
He's currently tanking right now. Envy the horde with the boss, but dear god, they were boring, so I'll play it. Don't rush. In vanilla WoW, at different times, I was a priest for a while, and I was a shaman, kind of bouncing between enhancement and elemental. So there were times I was be like, oh man, I'm glad we got Poison Cleansing Totem or Tremor Totem, but pretty much the rest of the time I was like, man, I wish we had Blessing of Salve. Keep having to watch aggro and stuff like that. I was so jealous of the hunter in our raid crew that would go nuts on damage, feign death to drop aggro, and then go back to going nuts on damage, and I had to stop attacking. 20%, we're doing pretty good. Oh, interesting. The person that's inside the Admiral's pod firing at her has got a debuff on her that's 15% increased damage taken. Oh, that got their attention. Costs 10%. Seven. We're getting there, friends. assume command. Thought we would be done with her. Tunnel vision, ignore tactics. I got a Dark Moon Carnival quest item.
War Council has finally paid for their
Ah, gold.
treachery. Without their
Alright, what do these guys drop? The Raid Cloak. I got my 3rd pair of boots for the night. No, 4th, counting the dailies. Oh my gosh.
Yes, I got a trinket on my roll.
Congrats. Oh man, not one piece of tier doing this whole place full clear. So sad.
And an upgrade on my cloak. Today was a good day.
Dear diary.
Level 210.
When's the next Dark Moon Fair come around? Next weekend. Auction House Dance Party? What the heck is that? Legion Dungeon event ends. War of Thorns. So, the calendar says that War of Thorns is continuing for 2 more weeks. I wonder if there's going to be more quests next Tuesday, or if it's just you have 2 more weeks to do them and then you can't do them. Alright, let's go clean out this loot bag, see if there's anything to throw in the auction house or just vendoring stuff. Sometimes I forget that I can fly in Dalaran now.
Quickly, quickly!
70 gold repair bill. Enormous fat sleeper. 14 gold, alright. Mad Brewer's Breakfast is an alcohol that's a real pain to make, and it's used, there's one quest in the game, you need like 6 of them. And they're such a pain to make. They sell for so much, but it's rare to find a buyer. So I'm just constantly throwing those things back on the auction house. Why is the border of my screen flashing red? Okay, that was weird. Let's see what the going rate is for Foxflower right now. 52 gold, okay. Gotta get this stuff sold before the expansion hits, because then the price is gonna drastically change. Might go up, might go down, but there's a big risk of it just dropping to worthless. I'm gonna guess it's gonna go down. Alright.
Makes sense.
Do these things have a cool graphic or anything? Whoa, those are some really fat boots. Look at the toes of those things. Those are like some spelunking boots. That's wild. What about these ones? Green. Alright, don't make that. But yeah, this waterlogged journal was some obscure quest item that could be traded. It's 500 gold last I checked. Still 180. Alright. So now the question is, tomorrow, do I do this or Grim Dawn? We're on Mythic 5-mans? I don't know. I would like to get at least one Mythic 5-man done. I've got a key for a 15. That'll be a hot challenge. Let's see. You sell this stuff. Keystone, Kara 8. Let's see. Take a look at Argus stuff. Nothing really amazing. And when I finished this, it added another quest up here. But that was all. Nothing really new popped out from up there. Alright, I can put my cloak, my old set item cloak in the bank. I don't think I'm going to use it. Once I'm sure, I will vendor it. Look, how do you find anything in here? It's a system, I promise. There's a system. 182. So pretty much this entire 4-piece set I just unequipped very recently.
Go with honor, friend.
Oh, Primal Spirit. I can put that in the bank. Oh my gosh, I still have a lot more stuff I need to throw in the auction house at some point. Ugh.
Farewell.
Come crawling back, huh?
Are you doing Mythic Plus or what's going on?
I got like 20 minutes left. Trying to figure out something to do to fill those 20 minutes. Trying to figure out. Whoa.
I'm gonna return to Kara 8, but I think we both healed.
Not in 20 minutes, I couldn't. Ice Crown, Motion of Valor, of Thunder, Tons of Terrace. I think all of those would take a lot longer. I need to figure out what other mounts that I don't have that I can farm each week, because farming for mounts gives a lot of coin if it's in a raid. The exceptions to that are the mounts that I'm missing in Pandaria, like this guy here. This basically means you go here, you wait up to 15 minutes, he spawns, you kill it. Then you fly up here, you go here, wait up to 15 minutes, kill it. Then you go here, wait up to 15 minutes, kill it. Then you go here, wait up to 15 minutes. So it's like an hour of standing in areas waiting for the thing to spawn, and then bink, and then you get the mount or you don't. And then at the end of that, I go into Throne of Thunder and clear that, and there's two mount chances in there, and then in Mogashan, there's one mount chance in there. But the ones in the raid are way more fun because of the recent change they did, because you get like 8 to 10 different epics per boss you kill, and can just vendor them all, and you just get a ton of vendored stuff. So I need to figure out what others for my collection, that I'm still missing. I wish you could just sort by like drops from raid. You know, I have seen a lot of these. How do you get a fell spotted egg? Hold on. Oh, Wowhead. Wowhead.com, fell spotted egg. No idea where these things come from, but I've seen some people riding them. Comments. Drops from Panthara rare spawns. After 5 days, it hatches. Oh, wow, there's like 4 different mounts that can come out of the egg. Huh, okay. So in outdoor Argus, there's 4 different rare spawns that can drop those things. Darkwater Skate. Oh yeah, I forgot about Vortex Pinnacle. You can farm for that though. It just takes forever. Reminds me we need to go bird farming. I want that golden phoenix mount. Huh? Do you mean Ashes of Alar? Are you... Hold on. Ash? You talking about this? Legendary? I mean, that was Burning Crusade. We've had enough expansion since then that, No? Okay, well, you explain to me once chat catches up. I'm not sure if what you're talking about, if not Ashes. Timeless Isle, 5,000 Time War badges. Ugh. Drops in Arathi Highlands? What? What? Are you for real? Oh, in Final Fantasy. Why are you bringing that up, man? I don't know anything about Final Fantasy. Yo, if they added this bat mount that drops in Arathi Highlands, I was not informed of that change. It's canon though. Chance to drop from Nimar the Slayer rare. He's located in... Oh, he's in battle for Azeroth Arathi Highlands. Okay, he's not in the game right now. Oh, so BFA mounts are already on this list, I guess. My account wasn't active when the Death Wheel came out, so I don't have that. This one is only available for a limited time remaining. I think you have to beat the boss on Heroic or something to get it. Enter and Waste. Ah, that is a cool looking turtle. That is a cool looking turtle. War turtle. War turtle. An armored fox? What race mount is that? Oh, I didn't even think about that. The new... Is that like Nightfallen, maybe? I didn't even think about the new allied races. Do they have their own vicious war mounts? 'Cause that's tight. An armored vicious war basilisk? Jesus, what is this thing? Unbound Abomination from Mythic the Underwrought. So that's BFA. Tundra Icehoof. That's from Rares and Tannin. Tome Stalker. That's a whole new Raptor model. Good for them, finally making a new one. King's Rest Mythic. Time Lost Proto-Drake. God help me. I don't think I'll be camping that ever in my life. Swift Zero. Recruit a friend. Yo, we're up to the S's. I never bought this. I thought I bought this. Steelbound Devourer. Squawks. It's a parrot mount. Galley. Oh, that's the Valley Four Winds. I was hitting him each week. Ruckmar. I was hitting him each week when I could. That's... Oh, in-game shop. No, I'm not doing that. Ugh. Argus Mythic. Pureheart Courser. Oh, that thing is weird. Whoa! Mighty Caravan Brutosaur? Is that million? That's million! That's 5 million gold! Yo, if you guys are still here, go to the list of mounts and look up Mighty Caravan Brutosaur.
Oh, the green, like, dinosaur.
It's a
thing,
green
right?
Brontosaurus that's like 5 million gold. That's 25 months of WoW right now. What the crap? Dude, that thing better have its own spirit healer on it. Mechanized lumber extractor. Like, that seems like the new Gold Sink, you know, the new Tundra Mammoth or whatever.
Yeah, that and like, well, the spider from this expansion was like the gold sink or whatever.
Yeah. And even oh my god. I just got to a thing on the mountain that's called a Leaping Vein Seeker. It looks like almost the facehugger crabs from Half-Life almost. Very creepy. Imperial. Oh, Legion Collectors. Yeah, I didn't care. Grove Defiler. Frost Shard Infernal. I don't have any of the Infernal mounts. Oh wait, this is from mounts? Okay, so you get enough mounts and they just give you this thing. I thought all of the Infernals were from Gul'dan. I would guess I was wrong.
That ice one is, I think, 450 mounts.
Oh, I've got 324 counting Alliance ones. I think I've got like 280 on just Horde side or something. Anyways, I linked the Firebird mount. She's pretty. This Final Fantasy crap. That looks like the Flame Dragon thing we've got in the cash shop. Dune Scavenger. Oh, it's a hyena. Yo. But doesn't sing songs from the Lion King. Dark Moon Island, 1,000 tickets. How many tickets I got? 260 tickets. Crimson Water Strider. Drop in and Torrent Waste. That's a rare mount spawn, probably. I see a lot of mounts that come from Island Expeditions. I guess that's some BFA thing.
Yeah, probably.
Zandalari Exalted, you get your own pterodactyl dinosaur. Broken Highland Mustang. Why is it broken? Oh, giant fish. Blood Gorge. Glory of the Old Deer Raider. Another one of these weird things.
Did you want me to open those lock boxes for you?
Let me see where that character is. Like I said, he's level 60. He's an Orgrimmar. Is Orgrimmar too far out of the way for you?
No, I can go there.
I have to join the group with you while you open them, so make sure you don't take the good stuff out. You know how those rogues can be. Alright. Alright, stream, we're gonna have the so exciting box opening event. Let's see. Are you online right now? I don't see you in the guild.
I'm there.
Oh my gosh, this character's in Forgotten. Okay. Do / invite Mux with an S on the end.
Check the guild bank.
Tachyon Trader, last online 1 year ago, is the guild leader.
You should be able to take it then.
What do I do to take it?
Like click his name or something, I think, and there should be like a demote.
I don't know if this character is even an officer.
It shouldn't matter.
Mux is rank suppressed. Suppressed was the punishment rank. It was below the people that got invited. Dude, the whole guild is suppressed.
Maybe you may not be able to then if they made that like too low or something. I don't know.
Yeah,
Check,
the
like,
3 officers
check,
are
like,
5
guild
years,
info
5 years, and 1 years. Attack and Trader, the leader, has been offline for 1 year, and everyone else in the entire guild is suppressed.
Check like the guild info or like just all the tabs that you can click on to see. I'd be shocked if you couldn't do it, honestly.
I feel like only an officer can take the guild when the leader hasn't been online. Your guild has moved to a new realm. Yeah, because the guy stole it. Oh, you're here.
You should be able to just put it in the will not be traded.
Do you see how many there are, dude? This will be faster. Because there's more. We can make this 3 trades instead of 30. Where's the bank? Hold on, I'm gonna go to the bank and see if there's anything in the guild bank. I doubt it, because he stole the whole guild and went to another realm. The saddest part was when we lost the guild achievement, the guild feat of strength for getting that server first. The last thing in there is New Drew Grun took out 8,000 gold. I guess that was him stealing everything. Yeah, there's nothing in there. It's not worth opening a ticket to do this or anything.
I mean, you get the achievement.
No, we won't, because they moved Forgotten to another realm, and this is like the broken shell of the guild formerly known as Forgotten. It's like a placeholder that the game leaves you. Oh, Ghost Iron. I know there's something good in there. The Laystone lockboxes say require level 101. I wonder if it's not even going to let this character open them. It won't. Oh my gosh, it won't let this character open that box, even though it's unlocked.
You can just mail them though, right?
That's what I'm doing. That's still silly, though.
Make sure you don't mail it to the mucks on Gilneas.
Quit looking at me! I think that's, Alliance Worgen Death Knight. Hold on. Now you got me curious.
You still have your level 100 boost.
Yeah, look at this Death Knight. Looking good. Think of this armor is from the Vashir, the underwater level. Yeah, I do saw that. Dude, the only thing I've thought about spending the boost on is a rogue for the once every 2 months I need to open lockboxes. Alright, let's open these up. Excitement abounds. Hey, a lot of gold. What? I was a lockbox in that lockbox.
Seriously?
Yeah.
Alright, hang on.
A lot of, dude, like every box had like 30 to 50 gold in it. So that was cool.
Oh, dang.
I have many, many wares.
Should I try to sell these greens on the... no. Greens sell for a lot of money on the auction house, but if they don't sell, you lose a lot of deposit money. Dude, I got 2 lockboxes out of those lockboxes.
Send me an invite to group.
Many farewells.
Oh, hold on. The menus are all messed up because I'm still in a party. I was like, suggest invite? What? Nice red proto drink, bro.
Thanks.
I remember working real hard for that mount. We were having a lot of trouble with that one quest with the where you had to kill the troll guy before he shapeshifted into an elephant. I was waiting for another lockbox, but it didn't happen.
I have many lucky doos you like.
Well, that was another 100 gold from those.
Good fortune to our friends.
Whew! I think I've been carrying those for a couple of expansions. Alright, I'm gonna silence Discord and wrap up for the night.
Alright, sounds good.
Alright, well I know there's not many left. I'm not sure if I've been very interesting this last half hour, but thank you to everyone who is still watching. I stream every single night from 9 p.m. to midnight Eastern Standard Time, so if you want a notification to go online, hit that follow button. If you have Amazon Prime, you can subscribe for free if you choose to do so. And lastly, at the end of every stream, we always raid another streamer just to spread the love around. Maybe you find another person you like, maybe you won't. So if you choose to stay in the chat for another 60 seconds, we'll bounce over to another channel and see what they got. That's it, and I hope to see you all tomorrow, either for more World of Warcraft or possibly Grim Dawn, depending on what's on the menu. Thanks for coming. Bye.